All of your excitement dissolves into disillusionment as you find there are many hurdles put before you to be cleared before your life will ever resemble, even slightly, the life you lived in your country of origin. But you are here now, so you vow to make it work, if not for you, for your children's future. Many highly skilled workers are enticed into the Canadian dream, only to find they have been misinformed from the very beginning. From every angle, it appears. There is a complex conundrum that presents itself in the mixture of cultural pressures, from family members to deceptive point policies for qualifying as a skilled worker, to the unrealistic government assessments of the situation, to highly protectionistic views and rigorous testing and assessment requirements for some disciplines, resulting in a total do-over of all education requirements for recertification in Canada. The cost of skilled workers not working in their field is millions in taxes to Canadians. In 2011, a study by RBC found that if immigrant skills were rewarded in a similar way to that of Canadian-born workers, the increase in their incomes would amount to $30.7 billion, or the equivalent of 2.1% of the country's gross domestic product. The link between the economy and society goes two ways. The economy is a fundamentally social arena, but society as a whole depends strongly on the state of the economy. Politics, culture, religion, and international affairs are all deeply influenced by the progress of the economy. Governments are re-elected or turfed from office depending on the state of the economy. Family life is organized around the demands of work, both inside and outside the home. Being able to comfortably support oneself and one's family is a central determinant for happiness. Economics for Everyone, Jim Statford, 2015. This is from a forum from CanadaVisa.com. It's a person describing the situation in Canada. I'm just posting this to share the real scenario of Canada. The Canadian economy is at its worst phase due to the recession and oil effect and many people being laid off, especially in Alberta, which was a job haven for any international graduates, even with a new FSW and LMIA policy. Canadian government seriously hinting to all the companies only to hire Canadians and PR holders. Even if you are graduates from Canadian university, college is very hard even to get an interview call. Job market is at its very worst position, and it's going to be worse in the coming months. Even by the God's grace, you get a job. You have a lot of pressure from Canadian co-workers who are usually cool, but with the changing economy, many of them losing jobs, they are so frustrated to see the international people getting jobs in place of them, and they feel neglected, show the same frustration on you. An estimated 844,000 Canadians are unemployed or underemployed because of their credentials not being adequately recognized. We need to stop hoarding highly skilled immigrants and hiding them away in a basement somewhere to fend for themselves with no help or options for justice. Canada is like a child who will not share their toys because they are afraid they will lose something in the process. Immigrant baby boomers who made Canada what it is today are also the policymakers and management of today. They will soon be retiring en masse. They need to understand how they are affecting our economy and the growth of Canada by their hiring practices. Canada's economy is shifting towards higher skilled jobs, and learning credentials are an increasingly important way to match people to jobs. Canada is part of the global community, and we need to share what we have with the world, and we need to accept the world for what they have. It's time for change. We can do better, Canada. Your identity depends on it. That's a wrap.